Now the details of the tender are as follows. Wanatupea 450 million 50 shilling notes. Wanatupea 690 million shillings, 690 million 100 shilling notes. Like hizo ni zile manoti. Hizo ni part of the tender details. Seems like the Kenya Kwanza administration has finally found a way to bring change to the economy. Mazi, asante sana and thank you for joining us for another classic episode of the Weekend Edition. I'm your host, Dr. Kingori. Tuanze na asante sana for the kind feedback on the first episode of this segment. Lakini kuna watu pale kwa comment section wamekwama na me mispronouncing the word policy. Nikasema polishi. You Kenyans are very forgiving. Sasa mtaki kusikia mtu anaharibia polisi jina. Anyway, kama kawaida, very good vibes, interesting updates from the week that just ended. The highlight of the week has to be President William Ruto's town hall at KICC on the 25th of August 2024. And comrades had a one-on-one with the head of state where someone actually asked him this.
Tungeomba utupe usalama sisi wanafunzi katika vyuo vikuu. Aghalabu katika kila chuo kikuu tuwe na police bases ambazo zitatusaidia kwa sababu comrades wanapenda kuona mpira usiku na wangependa wapate usalama.
Now it's a great thing to see comrades and university students that serious about protection. Lakini this introduces another angle. If the government decides to follow through na wajenge police stations inside the campuses ama inside makampo, right? This could mean that sahi unaweza ingia university with a D-. In fact, on a full government sponsorship. But then again, hizi ni jokes tu maze. Kenya Police recruits very brilliant individuals. Hata wao wanajua, hii ni uchokozi. Now, the university funding model has attracted very, very serious conversation. And the conversation is so serious that for the first time, our president caught a Mahatma Gandhi moment. Mimi, I've never seen President Ruto using quotes before this event.
There is a common saying that to destroy a nation, you don't have to use an atomic bomb or to use long-range missiles. All you need to do is to lower the quality of education, and if there is exam cheating, you will have destroyed a nation.
Now, basically, what the president is saying there is that uneducated people or persons with questionable academic credentials are worse than an atomic bomb or a long-range missile. So this could also be interpreted to mean that since he took power, the Kenyan government in every appointment has been acquiring weapons of mass destruction. Anyway, moving forward, one of the reasons why the new university funding model has drawn a lot of mixed reaction is the lumping of students into bands based on how much your parents earn. Bands based on how much your parents earn.
There's been cases, legitimate cases, of some students who have been placed in the wrong band. And sometimes it's because of the information that has been supplied. And there is an opportunity for a parent or a student, if they are banded in a band that they don't think they belong, there is an appeals process. Last year, I think we got 9,000 or 10,000 appeals.
You know, this is interesting because this is the same formula that music bands, especially in Kenya, are always formed. My observation, angalia Elani, angalia Sauti Sol, alafu cheki Heart the band. You can't tell me that these people have not, hawakujangi pamoja based on how much their parents earn. Anyway, in other news, Kenya has awarded the tender to print new currency to a German company. Inaitwa G&D. Now the details of the tender are as follows. Wanatupea 450 million 50 shilling notes. Wanatupea 690 million shillings, 690 million 100 shilling notes. Like hizo ni zile manoti. Hizo ni part of the tender details. Seems like the Kenya Kwanza administration has finally found a way to bring change to the economy. Now, what I don't understand is Kenya is spending over 14 billion shillings, 14 billion, to pay the company that will print the money for us, right? Like, we pay some 14 billion shillings, tunatoa 14 billion Kenya shillings, kulipa hii kampuni. Like, why do they need our 14 billion shillings? Na wao ndio wako na hiyo machine to print our money. Aya, broken down, Kenya is spending around 7,000 shillings on the contract. Kenya is spending around 7,000 shillings to print ni 6,000 na kitu, so let's round off to 7,000 to print 1,000 pieces of banknotes. So assuming kuna noti thao moja, bunda ya manoti thao moja za mathao, Kenya ina spend 7k to produce that, which will total to 1 million. Hiyo ni kama kuwekelea thao saba unatengeneza mita. Now this validates the concept of easy come, easy go. Inamaanisha the Kenyan government is as good at making money as it is at losing money. Easy come, easy go, same concept, simple. And then before you celebrate how much of a good deal it is to put 7k, alafu you make 1 million bob in return, let me burst the bubble for you. We have Kenyans who know how to make money better. Mnafikiria kuwekelea thao saba unatengeneza mita ni deal poa? We have Kenyans who know how to make money better. How about making over 1 billion shillings by responding to an email? Now, before you start regretting your decision to ignore the email from the Nigerian prince, here's the story.
News by a revelation by a local farm on how easily they bagged 1.1 billion edible oil tender, which they did not bid for, but still found themselves to be suitable for such a lucrative tender. Now, appearing before the Senate Trade and Industrialization Committee, Chairman Chama Holdings Limited Director Ruth Kinyanjui told senators that she was approached by an officer from the Kenya National Trade Corporation, KNTC, to supply oil despite having not have supplied such commodities before, but her company was among the pre-qualified one. Further, she told the Kajiado Senator Seki-led committee that the tender was not advertised, though she was contracted to supply 599,000 litres of oil at a cost of 1.4 billion shillings, with senators hard pressing her on the packaging of the oil and its packaging being similar with that of Parma Holdings, in what senators read mischief and conspiracy to siphon taxpayers' hard-earned money.
Hii country ni confusing. Someone is accused of being involved in a cooking oil scandal, alafu anakuwa summoned to the Senate for grilling. I thought she would be summoned to be fried. But then again, what do I know? Now, I don't know kama it's me, but Kenya is giving Bible Times vibes. Specifically, ile time ya Jesus. Tuko na Zakayo, tuko na sermon at the mountain, hapa na pale. Alafu sasa hii pia tuko na ule mama wa mafuta expensive. Najua wengine wasomangi Bible hata wajui kuna mama huko hiyo Bible, kuna hiyo time ya Jesus kuna mama alikuwa wa mafuta expensive. But then again, most Kenyans do not pay attention to such scandals because watu wengi hawajui how it affects them. Kenyan taxpayer lost billions just from this deal alone. I don't know, but still, hata usemeaje, scandal yote inafika billions, Kenyans don't care, they don't pay attention. So moving on. By now, you already know that the Kware killing suspect, anaitwa Collins Jumaisi, escaped from the Gigiri police station, and in fact, the police are looking for him. This week, Nation reports that he actually casually walked out of custody after taking tea. The police are never beating these allegations, Manzi. He casually walked out of custody after taking tea. Afande ni kama waliona huyu jamaa na kunywa chai wakasema huyu ni mmoja wao. Anyway, also Kenyan MPs have disagreed on a petition to decriminalize attempted suicide. Apparently in Kenya, it's a crime to try killing yourself and then you fail. And I think for some reason, some MPs want the law to remain as is, which is hypocritical. This means that the president is where they draw the line when it comes to unfinished projects. Now, accountability. Now, still on Kenyan MPs, members of parliament have told the new KCC to stop supplying milk to State House over a 14 million shillings debt. I knew Rigiji was onto something na ile kitu yake ya kuku, mayai, ng'ombe na maziwa.
The cow produces 40 liters of milk and is just quiet. That milk disappears because nobody even knows there is milk in the compound. But the one egg, everybody knows about it.
Asante sana, that's all we had for you on this episode. Tukutane tena for the midweek update on Wednesday, same time, same place. I've been your host, Dr. Kingori.